उदये सविता रक्तो रक्तश्चास्तमनेतु संपत्तौ च विपत्तौ च महताम् एकरूपताम्. Hello friends, we will see moment of inertia of T section today. This is a T section. We have to calculate moment of inertia. The dimensions for T section is 150 by 10. Before that, we will bifurcate the given figure into two parts. First rectangle, and suppose this is a second rectangle. The first step to calculate moment of inertia, just put the given figure into first quadrant. For that, we will have the leftmost part as y-axis and bottommost part as x-axis. Then we have already bifurcated the given figure into two components. Okay, first rectangle and second rectangle. Before that, we will calculate area of this first rectangle. What are the dimensions? 150 by 10. It becomes 1500 mm square. Then we will calculate area of second. It is 140 by 10. Becomes 1400 mm square. To calculate moment of inertia, what is the formula? Yes, Ixx is equal to Ig plus AH square. Since there are two bifurcations, we will have Ixx is equal to Ig1 plus A1H1 square plus Ig2 plus A2H2 square, where Ig for the rectangle is BD cube by 12 plus area of rectangle is given by B into D into H1 square plus Ig2. Suppose it is B2 D2 cube divided by 12 plus B2 into D2 into H2 square. But what is the term H1 and H2? These are the differences for calculating Ixx. H1 is equal to y minus y1, and for calculating Iyy, H is the difference between x and x1. So now we will calculate particular Ixx. Before that, so this is our formula, but we have to look at individual centroids. So what is the CG of first rectangle? 150 by 10. So is it not the center? So what are its coordinates? It is 75 and 75, 5 for this rectangle, but with reference to x-axis we want. That's why this distance becomes 140 plus 5. So it becomes 145. Okay. For this rectangle, the CG becomes, is it not the CG? So what are the dimensions? Obviously, since the given figure is symmetrical along vertical plane, this distance will be obviously 75, it is half of 140. So it becomes 70. These are the individual centroids. Now we have to calculate centroid of whole section. What is the formula to calculate centroid of whole section? Yes, it is x bar is equal to A1 x1 plus A2 x2 divided by A1 plus A2. So tell me the calculation. It is 1500 into x bar. What is x bar? It is obviously 75 plus A2 1400 into x2. It is obviously 75 because it is symmetrical along vertical plane, divided by 1500 plus 1400. What is the value? It is 75. So value for x bar calculation is 75. Now we will calculate y bar. Y bar is equal to A1 y1 plus A2 y2 divided by A1 plus A2. What is A1? 1500 into y1. y1 is the distance It is obviously located at 5 mm, but we want with respect to this x-axis. That's why it becomes plus 1400 into y2 becomes 70 divided by 1500 plus 1400. What is the value? 108.79. Now we calculate. Yes, what to calculate? Concerned height. Suppose h is equal to differences between, for Ixx, as we are concerned for Ixx, h is differences between y minus y1, and suppose h2 is equal to y minus y2. h1 is equal to y minus y1, h2 is equal to y minus y2. Therefore, h1 is equal to, what is the value of y? It is 108.79 minus y1, it is 145. So what is this value? Minus 36.21 mm. Also calculate h2. What is the value for h2? 108.79 minus 70. Is it? .79 mm. Now put all these values in Ixx and calculate value of Ixx. Ixx is equal to BD cube. What is breadth? 150 into depth is 10. So it is cube for 10. Then put divided by 12 plus area of first figure is given 1500 into h1 square 36.21 square plus 10 into 140 cube. Here's breadth is 10 and depth of rectangle is 140. Therefore, there is a cube of 140 divided by 12 plus 1400 into, what is the deduction here? 38.79. 38.79 square. Tell me calculation of Ixx. 6.37 into 10 raised to 6. What will be the unit? It is mm raised to 4. Similarly, we can calculate value of Iyy, but what will be the difference? Here depth will be for 150 and here cube will be for 10. The value alters and the deduction of x bar minus x1 and here x bar minus x2 will be there. That will be the difference. So, we will calculate also Iyy. Iyy is equal to b cube d divided by 12 plus area b into d into h1 square plus, suppose for this is for b1 d1, then b2 d2 cube divided by 12 plus b into d into h2 square. This is our formula. Okay, is equal to, what is the breadth for first? It is 150 cube into depth is 10 divided by 12 plus 1500 into, for calculating h1 we will calculate here. Since Iyy concern, h1 is equal to deduction of x bar minus x1 is equal to, what is the x bar? 75 minus 75. So it becomes 0. h2 is equal to x bar minus x2. 75 minus, what is the value of x2? 75. So it becomes 0. Since the given figure is symmetrical along vertical plane, this value becomes 0. So into 0 plus, tell me the calculation for Iyy. 2.81 into 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. Radius of gyration is given by which formula? Radius of gyration, K is equal to under root I by A. So, you may calculate Kxx is equal to under root Ix divided by total area. This area will be summation of A1 plus A2, and Kyy can be calculated as Kyy is equal to under root Iyy divided by total area. So, as such you may calculate. Tell me value for Kxx. What is the value for Kxx? Under root Ixx divided by total area. So, tell me, just put all the values and tell me value of Kxx. 46.875. It is in mm. And similarly, tell value of Kyy is equal to 31.12 mm. Okay, thank you.